Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Bleach, chapter 599. Now, I'm just gonna try and get this out the way so I can, play that Super Smash Bros. But, yeah, this chapter was cool, I guess. I mean, it turns out that Neon's always all really was beaten, so I'm glad about that, because I do not need a member of the Zero Squad to be struggling against the very first random dude they fight. Okay, so I'm glad that he's done out the way. And Yuha's response to him getting beat bad, all right, one-shotted pretty much. Yuha's response to this is to summon some Soul Dot, or to go fight. So we've got Jobbers versus Jobbers, and then for the Zero Squad people, he summons his elite squads. We've got the Miracle, Gerard Valkyrie. We've got the Exorcist slash X-Axis, Leo Barrow, which, if you read Manga Panda, it's the Exorcist. If you read X-Axis, if you read Manga Stream, then it's X-Axis. I need to wait a little more before I make a decision on which one's actually accurate, because all we saw here is like he shot Shutara through the head at the end of the chapter, which X-axis does make sense if you're talking about like coordinates and stuff and points where you'd shoot at. But Exorcist also makes sense because you can purify spirits by shooting them. I mean, at least in Blue Exorcist you can. Then again, I dropped Blue Exorcist because I just didn't care anymore. So no, I don't know. But anyway, I need to wait a little more before I figure out, or whether I decide which one is actually more accurate. Because there are times I actually like Manga Panda better than Manga Stream. Like back in that flashback that back during Asian's flashback where it was talking about Masaki and how she died and stuff like that. And you see Aizen create that Vasto Morde, that horned hollow, that looks exactly like Ichigo did. And Manga Panda called it Kuro, which is black in Japanese, and it sounded cool. It was fine. But Manga Stream came in here calling it Blackie, and I'm like, yo, whoa, wait a minute, man. Okay, calm down, all right? So sometimes I do actually like Manga Panda translations better. Not often, but sometimes I do. So again, for like the third or fourth time, I'm gonna wait. All right. So we got Leo Bar. We've got the compulsory Pernita I'm not even gonna try that last name. I'm just not. Okay, just not. Pernita. All right. And last but not least, oh man, we got the death dealing Askenak Lavar. Yo. This dude showed up. I started laughing, man. I didn't see that coming. Askenak Lavar, man. That's funny. So yeah, this dude's like, I guess I better bring my A game since I'm the only one who was promoted from like the normal Sternritter. So yeah, he's got to bring his A game. He hasn't done anything yet. Anything yet, because you see Valkyrie come in and destroy Shutara's weapon, talking about don't bring your feminine arms in here, thinking they're gonna stop me. I was like, oh, okay. Hey, this guy's not playing around. All right. So he destroyed Shutara's weapon. Then Pernita destroyed that like giant thing, I guess, like the giant soldier, I guess you could call it. I'm not really sure how Pernita actually went about destroying it. It was the way it was drawn. It was kind of hard to see. It looked like there was the one panel looked like he was breathing out, and you could see like the breath coming out, and then it looked like he was taking strings from out of his mouth, like on some Raba crap from Akame ga Kill. Raba, not Lubak, okay, or not Luba. However they freaking say his name, it's Raba. It's simple. It's Raba. All right. Freaking author thinks he knows English, so he puts out these official English names saying they're pronounced exactly the same. No, they're not. They're really not. All right, but that's a story for another day. The point is that his name is Raba. All right, but whatever. And so like the green-haired dude from Akame ga Kill looked like he was pulling out some strings from his mouth or something like that. So maybe that's how he destroyed it. That's what I'm going with right now. And the last thing we see is freaking Leo Barrow taking that shot at Shutara, hitting her right through the head. And you would think that she would die from that, but she's a member of the Zero Squad, so unlike Neon's Always All, I am going to assume that she's still alive. If a member of the Zero Squad gets beaten like that, then I'm sorry, but the Zero Squad has just been overhyped. They better not lose that simply. I swear, these dudes were hyped as like all 5 of them together are stronger than the entirety of the 13 core guard squads, and then Shutara gets one-shotted. Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. No. All right, so she's still alive. I'm calling it right now. She's still alive. Oh, well, yeah, that's that's it for the chapter. Um, Overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was cool. The Elite Squad, their introduction was cool, but their introduction was essentially the entirety of the chapter. Then each of them got to do one thing, except for Askin, so it was cool. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10, and that's that, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.